Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Sit back and enjoy this presentation of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. It's a single-game return to Minnesota for the Timberwolves as they'll look for a boost from their hometown crowd. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now, here's George. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Hit by Reed. And it's George off the drive. Just 5 on the clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. A shot by McDaniels, no good. And here we go, fast break. Towns has got it.
Yes, such a strong player. Even the foul can't throw Towns off.
Cleveland shooting their first free throw of the night here.
They've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Henderson. Inside. Here is Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Count that one for Mobley.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Here's Sunvold. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Pass pass to Mobley. To the inside. Here's Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 5 now.
Yeah, Towns able to work through the contact down low. He's gotten better at that over the years.
Here's Sunbull. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Ball. With the drive. Can't hit from in close. Minnesota in the lead. And standing 6'9", Jaden McDaniels possessing tremendous length for a perimeter defender.
Yeah, Kevin, and he can really move his feet, too. Jaden McDaniels is clearly one of the best and most versatile perimeter defenders in the league.
Now here's Durant, following the miss by Lonzo Ball.
There's Towns using his length. He doesn't like anything getting over him.
Mobley misses. And so it's Minnesota with it. And he takes it in. Screen by McDaniel. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Henderson. He has yet to score. Reed with the block.
Well, Reed really gets after it on defense. He's a big man that loves coming up with blocks.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. The Cavaliers shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And the defense of the Timberwolves stand as good as it gets.
Well, Kevin, they can compete with anyone when it comes to size, not just up front, but on the wings. They're long and athletic, but it all comes down to execution, and they get it done.
Hit by Reed. KD's shot is good.
And KD just keeps coming at you. Put that jumper there. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
Mobley outside. Mobley is screened. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top. They're up by 1. Let's take a quick break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And something else that I liked is how they attack the paint, finding ways to get inside and capitalize time and time again.
Minnesota with the ball. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Over in the corner, Zubac. Outside, Jones takes the three. Trains the three-pointer. Jones has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Down low. Here's Zubac. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Sinks the three-pointer. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Here's Jerome. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Zubac. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Zubac has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Jones has it in the corner. Screen by Zubac. Tries again. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Pass to Hartenstein. Stolen by Jones. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his first basket of the night.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Clark outside. Back to Zubac. Clark outside. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trailing. Screen by Hartenstein. To the middle. And the rejection by Zubac. And they're on the break. Here's Dillingham. Off on the layup. Anderson looking it over. Screen by Hartenstein. Pass to Jerome. Mobley right side. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Jones. An even 3-on-3 break. Now Zubac. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thibault. And Mobley throws it down.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Back to Henderson. Screen by Hartenstein. All sorts of time. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, the defense just dared him to take that one. Poor execution on their part, but they got lucky.
30 seconds left for the first half of basketball. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That's his first foul. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Timberwolves passing it around. Here's Sunvolt. 5 to shoot. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Cavaliers leading. Pass to Mobley. Here's Towns. No good with the layup. And Durant puts up a deep 3. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
Out to the right wing. Durant deciding where to go with him. Tough two from Durant.
Man, he's just too long and lanky. Durant can go through you or around on the inside.
Back to ball. To the paint. Pass to Towns. Towns is double. Lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Cavs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here is Ball. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. And he drives in. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. And they take the lead. Reeves got himself on the board with 3 there.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
The kick out to Towns. And so the ball's out of bounds. Reed touched it last. Here's Brooks. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Towns. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Towns has got it all tied up now for the Cavs. Outside Durant. Picked by Reed. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here's Sunbull. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, put so much pressure on the defense.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Excellent D there from Ball. 1:56 left to play in the third. Left side, Towns. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Durant wide open, he fires. The three-pointer is right on target. Now it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
A nice shot by Mobley.
And you can see the strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams changing it up here. .1:15 left in the third. Dillingham with it. He's picked up by Mobley. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Zubats. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Takes it inside. And the slam dunk by Dillingham.
and there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Zubac. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Henderson. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Clark. And it's Zubac atop the key. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Timberwolves leading by 9. Outside, Torch. Right side, Kevin Durant. That's good from 17 feet away. Durant's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Minnesota.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Towns up top. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Here's Sunball. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that now.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, they're not pulling any punches here. Even the guards are attacking the basket.
Second chance shot. Towns, no luck. Now the Timberwolves with it. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. The shot by KD, no good. Now here's Henderson. Left side, Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
Here's Sunball. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Timberwolves leading by 11. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. From beyond the arc, good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Yeah, you have to give him a lot of credit here. He's turned things around after a disappointing first half.
Here's Mobley, and it's McDaniels with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
KD's shot is off. The Cavaliers trail by 14. Down low. Back to Brooks. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
It's Henderson on the wing. And rejection by McDaniels.
A swat from McDaniels. With a near 7-foot wingspan, he can cover a lot of ground.
Look from Durant. It's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:46 left in the fourth quarter. Towns at the elbow. Stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Sunvolt. A 3 ball. The shot off that time.
and close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Henderson for three, and another miss by Cleveland. Here's Sunvold. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off. Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
Here's Sunvold. Pass to McDaniels. Durant for three. It's rebounded by Towns. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley with it. McDaniels defending. Back to Mobley. Now here's Towns. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Mobley misses. Here's Sunvold.
Cleveland foul. Marco foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They won this game.
Ain't no switching up. Brody came home, went to pick him up. My man's I'm riding with a picture up. Shoot back to the crib, went to track hard. Got it tinted up.